everyone, and welcome back. We have navigated the terrifying doubt of Descartes and landed in a realm far beyond certainty, the realm of raw human drive. Today, we confront one of the most famous, controversial, and often misinterpreted ideas in all of philosophy, the Will to Power by Friedrich Nietzsche. What does the will to power actually mean? Is it about conquest, domination, being a villain? No. At its heart, it's about growth, overcoming, and mastery. And I want to explain it using a choice we face almost every day, the choice between the escalator and the stairs. The escalator is ease. It's the path of least resistance. The stairs, that's the small, self imposed struggle. It's the deliberate choice of effort over comfort. Why do I take the stairs? Because that tiny daily act of choosing difficulty is the will to power in action. It's the drive to expand and elevate my own being. It's the impulse toward self mastery. Forget the popular, often political misinterpretations. For Nietzsche, the will to power is fundamental, biological, and psychological force that governs all life. It is not the will to survive, it is the will to overcome survival. Think of a plant. It doesn't just survive, it relentlessly pushes its roots deeper and its stem higher, twisting and straining against gravity to capture more sunlight. That striving, that constant push for more strength, more complexity, more expression, that is the will to power. In human terms, it manifests as the desire to overcome current limits, the impulse to grow and learn, the creation of new values and meaning. It is the raw energy of life asserting itself, seeking to impose its meaning and form onto the chaos of existence. The core operation of the will to power is self overcoming. We are all a collection of desires, habits, and weaknesses. The will to power is the part of us that recognizes these weaknesses and says, I will master you. Let's return to the stairs. The deficiency is choosing the ease of the escalator. It keeps you weak and reliant on external comfort. The struggle is the physical effort of climbing. It pits your present weaker self against the slightly stronger self you want to become. Every time you choose the stairs, you assert your will over your laziness. You impose your value onto the chaotic reality of the moment. You gain a tiny increment of mastery over your body and mind. Nietzsche believed that true power isn't derived from dominating others, it's derived from dominating the self. If you can't master the small things like choosing the stairs, how can you master the big things like career ambition or personal crisis? The ultimate expression of the will to power is Ubermensch or the Overman. The Overman is not a superhuman with laser beams. It's the individual who has successfully overcome their own base desires, challenged outdated morals, and created their own self authored meaning in a world without God. The person who chooses the stairs every day is engaged in the training of the overman. They are practicing the discipline needed to value the effort more than the comfort. They realize that growth requires overcoming. The goal isn't the destination at the top of the stairs. The goal is the kind of person you become by choosing to climb them. The will to power is life's core affirmation. It's saying yes to difficulty, yes to striving, and yes to the full, challenging process of becoming. Nietzsche teaches us that the quality of our lives is determined by the quality of our struggles. Don't hide from difficulty, seek it out, even in tiny acts like choosing the stairs. That small daily act is your way of telling the universe, I'm still growing, I'm still overcoming, I am still mastering myself. So, what's your stairs? What small, deliberate struggle will you choose today to assert your will to power? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to keep building that mastery over your own life. I will see you next time.